Hello, children. Welcome to another edition of our Sunday Bible series. My name is Auntie Chizaba. How are you doing? Yes. So today we're still going to be continuing our lesson on love, and today we're going to be showing us what God's love look like. We're going to be reading the book of First John chapter 3 from verse 15, and we're going to be ending in verse 19. And so I'll read. It says from verse 15, everyone who hates his brother is a murderer, and you know that no murderer has eternal life residing in him. Verse 16, this is how we have come to know love. He laid down his life for us. We should also lay down our lives for our brothers. If anyone has these words good and sees his brother in need, but shuts off his compassion from him, how can God's love reside in him? Verse 18, little children, we must not love in word or speech, but in deed and truth. This is how we would know we are of the truth and will convince our hearts in his presence. You see, our lesson of today is teaching us that when we love God's way, there are certain parameters that our lives will follow. The first is this: we would not hate anyone. You see, you always hear some people say, I hate this person, I hate that person, I hate this person. We should know that hate is a very strong word, and God doesn't hate anyone. So we must be like God. Just as God hates the sin, not the sinner, we must hate what the person is doing and not the person. So take for instance, someone is bullying you every day in school, always hitting you and pushing you and dragging stuffs with you. You shouldn't hate the person, but you should hate the actions that the person is displaying. So what this helps you to do is that you're able to go to God in prayer to deal with that issue that that person has, to tell God that you want that person to stop that attitude, but you don't hate the person, you hate the issue. In that way, the person would be able to change because you're showing him or her love in the place of prayers, and then your attitude towards that person wouldn't be negative. The second way that we show God's love to other people, or the second way God has shown his love to us and he expects us to show his heart of love to other people, is by sharing what we have with people. And the Bible today said, if anyone has these words good, that is in verse 17, and sees his brother in need, but shuts off his compassion from him, how can God's love reside in him? So if you see someone in need, you should be able to share what you have with the person. Now, you shouldn't go above and beyond what you don't have to give to people. And you shouldn't give people because you want to show off, or you want them to love you, or you want them to serve you. You know, some people give people things because they want people to serve them, they want people to acknowledge them. That is not why you give. You give to people because you see them in need. Now, when you do that, you are displaying God's love. And then the verse ended in saying this, that we must not love in words and in speech, but in deed and truth. So we shouldn't just say we love people with our mouth, but we should show that we love them. And even all our love actions should be from the heart of the Father. So when we are giving people, it is not so that people would acknowledge us, or people will clap for us, or people will say, wow, you are so nice, you're giving. No, you give because that person is in need, and you want God to use you to be that bridge to reach out to the person. So that is why you give. And the second thing that we have learned today is this: when someone is treating you unfairly, you should hate the attitude, not the person. In that way, you're able to display God's love to the person, and you're able to prayerfully take those actions to God and watch as God begin to transform that person's life. I want to hear from you. So if you have questions, you could send us an SMS to 003918951, or send an email to us at 12fruitdevotional@gmail.com. You could also send us a DM to any of our social media handles on Facebook or Instagram. This is a season of love, so like our videos and share with your friends so that you can all grow together in the knowledge of God. Till next week. Bye-bye.